Thank you for coming. We appreciate you taking up your Thursday evenings to come and see us talk. Once again, it's been a while. It's been a couple of months since we've been on a Zoom. We have a new pretty face. We have Tessa Williams, the one and only, who is new to the leadership. So emoji clap hands or snap fingers in the comment box if you can, or say hi in the comment box.
Evening.
Yes, Tessa is our new lady in the group. She will also be going through what we've got in store for you today. So it'll be myself, Laura Toogood, Joseph, Tessa, and Mr. Dean Harvey himself. We will be starting shortly. We are just waiting for a few more people to come in. And then the man himself will come on and start. So get comfortable, get your cup of tea, your coffee, your hot chocolate, your green tea, get comfortable, and we will start.
Mary said wine.
Oh, I don't mind. Yes, I apologize for those wine people. Red or white? I don't drink wine, but I think if I did, I think I'd go for red.
Yeah.
Small sips.
Yes.
We want you to be focused, everyone. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Somebody wants something stronger, like what?
Tequila, vodka, Ciroc.
Rum.
Rum.
Someone said that.
Rum. 100% solution rum.
Ray nephew, anyone?
Tea, I'm seeing.
Yes.
Spice rum, yes.
Love that.
Okay, people. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone see me? Yeah? Okay. Guys, I need to be honest right now. I have to be upfront about what's going on. So, I was making a journey from one part of London to another. I managed to get stuck in a ridiculous amount of traffic. Like, I'm telling you, the worst. All of the diversions are closed because, as you know, in London, for some of you in London now know that they're putting plant pots on certain roads and blocking them because of social distancing. So I haven't been able to get to my destination on time. So I am now in the back room of a Thai restaurant that allowed me to use their space. And this is where I am. So it's a little bit not as planned right now, but we'll make it good. And if there's one person that will find a way, it is me, because I always do. So I've stopped at about 4 restaurants, and one of them had a back room that allowed me to come into the back and use their space. But obviously lighting is not great, Wi-Fi isn't great and all that, but we're gonna roll with it anyway. And you know what? We're gonna talk a bit about this tonight, because at this time, we definitely all need to be in the mindset of finding a way right now, yeah, because it is definitely not the most exciting or encouraging time in the events industry right now, especially with after this coming out of 6 months of lockdown and minimal numbers at events. We've gone down to even lower, as you guys may or may not have heard this week. So I'm very much about finding a way through right now. Like, I'm fully focused on what the vision and the mission of the EVN is, which is to support and help people in the events industry with their various business needs and goals. We can't promise you any weddings or conferences for 300 people right now, but we definitely can promise you a community and a leadership team that is dedicated to supporting everyone in the industry. So without further ado, let's get started, because we've got a big presentation this evening, and we're hoping we can get it done just after 8. It may go until 8:30, but then it's absolute latest. We're still kind of testing this. Obviously, everyone please stay on for as long as you can. If you need to go, we will forgive you, no worries. But thank you so much for joining us this evening. So my name is Dean Carby from the Elite Vendors Network. And I founded this thing over 5 years ago, just as a WhatsApp group. And it's evolved from there, basically. I'm the founder, I'm the owner, I'm the CEO, I'm all those titles. But really and truly, I'm just a guy that really wants to see the events industry grow and flourish. And I've brought on some wonderful people to join me on this journey. Tessa, Joseph, and Laura. And they're going to introduce themselves in that order.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Tessa Williams, and I am the baby. So I'm the newest member of the Elite Vendors Network. I am the Director of Operations and Finance. I have over 14 years experience in the financial industry, and I look forward to sharing my skills and my knowledge with the EVN and seeing us all grow together. I also own my own wedding and event company called A Touch of Neve, and I just look forward to seeing everybody flourish in the near future, hopefully sooner rather than later, and for us all to just stick together and stay strong in this tough time.
Laura.
Where's am I going now? I don't know how to come back from that. That was excellent. I'm just gonna copy and paste everything that Tess just said, apart from the fact that so yes, my name is Laura Toogood, and yes, that is my full legal name. Just in case anyone was wondering. So a bit about my role in EVN. So I'm head of communications, marketing / social media. So kind of alongside Dean, the figurehead for all things that you see on social media. And when I say communication, so if you need anything, I am your go-to girl if you're not speaking to Dean. I joined the group EVN about 2 years ago this December. I've loved every moment since. I've loved speaking to different all people, all walks of life. No day has been the same. And it's really and truly you guys who have made me love the job, and love just kind of working with you and getting the best out of this, and really catering to you guys' needs. But I guess if I'm not working at EVN, I am a corporate sales manager at CH&Co. It's one of the largest catering companies in England. And I head up the events side of it. I've been in hospitality and events industry since I was 17. I am now going on 30 next year. So if you're good at maths, you can guess how long that is. I'm probably the baby and the youngest of the group, but don't be fooled. I am quite a knowledgeable, just like me. I am quite knowledgeable in the industry, and I've worked from venues such as London Zoo, to the Royal Opera House, to so many more kind of top London venues. So I know my fair bit about the industry and wedding itself. So yes, that's who I am, and I really do look forward to liaising and speaking with those who are currently in the group and those who are not in the group yet. Hint, hint. But yeah, I will pass myself now on to the man himself, you know, the man with the vision and mission, you know, the Pastor Joseph himself.
What?
Joseph, you're good.
Why? Look, my name is Joseph. Laura's referring to my my faith ultimately. Yeah. So yeah, my name is Joseph. I'm the membership engagement and strategic planning director. Ultimately, as Laura said, I have a vision, and I run that vision alongside the EVN, Dean, Laura, and Tessa. So I've been in the industry myself for some time, but not always front facing. As most of you may know, I don't really like taking pictures too much, but I'm encouraged to do so, and I'm here in front of all of you today. So the reason why I joined EVN is because I like to see and help people develop. developed from the very beginning, to taking them from A to B. And I would very much like to continue to work with all of you. I've been with EVN since 2000 and I think it's 18 October. As you all may know, I run a photo booth business / marketing agency, but I also actually run another business over in Ghana. So I'm also a co-hotel owner as well. So I've been in the hospitality industry for some time. So that's one thing that none of you know about me. But I welcome you lot to questions further down the line.
Thank you so much. So that is Tessa, Laura, Joseph of the EVN Leadership Team, and myself. And the thing is about the Elite Vendors Network, it is actually made up of everyone here that has been a part of this journey so far. And on this call, I see so many familiar faces. I see so many familiar names. I'm not going to shout you all out, but you know, I probably would on another day, but thank you so much for joining. For those that are just coming on, I just want to explain that I am in the back room of a restaurant right now because my journey wasn't a success from one destination to another. So there might be a little bit of background noise. The internet might be a bit choppy. And if I do come off, then either Laura or Joseph will continue the presentation until I come back on. Please keep your microphones muted. If you can feel free to share your face on the camera. We would love to see your faces. And we are going to take questions at the end of every section. So we're not going to wait right until the end, but we will take questions at the end too. But just so that just so we can keep you guys involved and kind of in the conversation, we're going to take like a break, maybe every 10 to 15 minutes after each section. And then everyone can feel free to ask some questions, whether that's on camera, on your microphone, or just in the chat box. And the team is going to be monitoring the chat box if you got any questions that you want to ask or any comments in there. So without further ado, let's do this. So guys, this is the Elite Vendors Network. This is not some old, stuffy, corporate, boring organization. We are very much fairly young, even though Laura just exposed that we're all older than her. We're all fairly fresh. And we've been in the event industry for all of us over 10 years, but we're still fairly young, and we're open to ideas, we're innovative, and we're energetic, and we really want to make this thing great. Yeah, this is just the beginning of it, so you've come on at a great time. So, welcome to the Elite Vendors Network. The Elite Vendors Network is an organization that focuses on supporting, building, and promoting businesses in the events industry. We are owned and run by wedding and event industry professionals who are passionate about connecting vendors and making them visible to potential clients. Our members aspire to grow their businesses and establish themselves as the best in their field. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best now, but they are aspiring to be amongst the best, yeah? The majority of our members are of African or Caribbean background and service clientele of the same background. With us, starting over 5 years ago and connecting hundreds of members together to date, we know that what we do works. Okay, next slide, please. So this is our kind of, that slide of all the images, if you can just go back to that one, is the slide that, you know, shows everyone having fun and everyone being together. So we've done several events over the years. Believe it or not, the one in the top left is going to be almost 4 years old in December. That was our first ever gathering as a network. It wasn't called the Elite Vendors Network just then at that time, but we gathered together for Christmas, and there's some familiar faces in there I'm sure you guys can see. But that was December 2016. Then August 2017, the picture on the right, we've got Charles Emeka there. We've got Toyin of T's Bakery and another lady called Faith that does hair. they were just three of about 150 people that turned up to the Hilton Waldorf on that night, and we had an amazing networking opportunity that evening, and we kind of introduced the network. The next one was September 2018. And so you got Joy Adenuga there and Shay of Love Weddings NG on stage. Shay's interviewing Joy at the Hilton Tower Bridge. And then last year, we did our first kind of business-focused educational event called the EVN Power Forum. And we had about 30 of our members and non-members in a room listening to 3 key speakers speak. So, you know, we love Zoom events. Zoom is cool. We've been doing it all summer. But what we really, really love is bringing people together in a room so they can all get to know each other. And it's getting a bit noisy in my background, as you can hear now. But we're going to keep going. So next. All right. So why choose EVN? I'm just going to go through these really quickly because, you know, we are running short of time already. But why choose EVN? Because we promote your business. We create opportunities for your business. We look out for your business, as in us 4 are going to be looking out for you. This is not just like a computer or an algorithm. That we got actual people here, like, that's looking out for your business, yeah? We tell your story. We are here to serve you. And we are a community-based organization dedicated to bringing people together, as I just said. Next slide, please. We are the first organization of its kind. We are unique because we are actively here to support our members. We have a set criteria for joining the network, and you can be one of the first to join something amazing. Our members will have priority to our services, whether that be exclusive or discounted. All right, so this is something that we've introduced, I'll say over the last 12 months or so, which is a criteria for joining the EVN. One more.
I think at this point I will take over. Just in case. So what happens, you know, lastminute.com venues, but yes, we thank them. Okay, so you will need to be in business for at least 18 months, preferably registered on Companies House. So you are a registered business with your own unique number. You will need to have a website and 2 social media platforms. That could be from Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, if Twitter, even if anyone used that anymore. But you do need them, especially for the website, as some of you will seen, our website does have, when we create our profiles, people will be going into your own website. So it's important that they are working and that they are live. Number 3, to provide a company email address that you use for trading. This is so that we can send you company updates, event links that we'll be doing, like for example today, and for guest inquiries to come through to you if we have any. Number 4, the 3 references you will need is 1 non-EVN member and 2 past clients. These testimonials can be on your website or social media, and we do ask for these, by the way, so we can make sure that, you know, they are legit. And number 5, to provide at least 5 high quality and professional photos of your work and your business. Again, these are for your website, and that we can put them on. We don't want any blurry images. They really need to represent you and the best of your ability and the best of your work, so that we can see you in all of your glory. I'll go on to the next slide. So we are not just a directory. We're not the yellow pages, not just the yellow pages of events. We are nice and purple, but we are not a quick rich scheme, and we're not here for the short term. If any of you know, we've been doing this thing, well, Dean has been doing this thing for the past 5 years. That's a very long time. That's half a decade. Again, quick maths. We don't want to be here, just like those rich dad schemes where, you know, you're here to make money quick. We do, and we're here for long haul, and for our children's children and our children's children, you know, put it out there into existence. We want to make sure that there is some longevity in here. We are a platform for serious event industry business owners that want to put their time and effort to grow their businesses. So we are here for serious people. So if you have a serious business, you want to make some serious money, and you're really honestly about the event industry and how we can make it even better than it is, then we are for you. So just to give you some stats, because there are some people in here who like to see the numbers and what we do bring and what we're about. So thus far, we've created over 1,000 vendor specific posts on Instagram. It is a lot to go through, but there's been some great content on there. So far, just top of my head, we helped celebrate Yemi's 29th birthday, if I'm not mistaken. He's been around in the industry for 29 years. That's the age of me. Well done, by the way. That's fantastic. If anyone can clap emoji, bloody amazing, we must say. From that to, you know, Becky's catering. You know, we're actually going to speak about a bit later. She's now got her gourmet food. So, you know, stuff that our vendors are doing, you know, we are shouting about it, and we're making sure that, you know, it's getting on our platform, that the whole world knows about it. On that note, on social media, we have over 2,000 organic Instagram followers, and I think that's the key word, organic. We don't buy our followers, we don't beg for our followers. They come to us, and we love the fact they come to us, and that we really want you to stay with us. Thus far, we've connected over 200 vendors with each other to date, so really boosted people's networking abilities and get people to, you know, form those lifelong friendships as well. We've also got over 2,000 YouTube videos from over 40 uploads. So if you've been with us since lockdown, you have known specifically for myself, Joseph and Dean, we did 10 weeks of EVN Zoom Lives, and we had special guests coming on, which was a fantastic series. Again, watch the space, that might come back. And people have been watching, and you can actually go back and watch them. There's some key gems going on, a lot of banter there. So yes, go check that out. We've hosted, following on to that, we've hosted over 15 offline online network events, from the Zoom webinars that I spoke about just briefly, and again, the ones that Dean mentioned earlier on. We recommend thousands of pounds of business to vendors. So again, it's all about what we want to do and bring to you guys is, you know, that referral based system. So, you know, if anyone's got a last minute wedding, you know, and they need a photographer or someone to, you know, hire the chairs, you know, we are so blessed the fact that we've got so many vendors doing so many things, and, you know, people share that information and they get them on board, and that's how we grow the network. And we already actually have several venue and business partnerships that have benefited for our vendors, actually, which we will talk about shortly. I won't give it away too soon, but keep watching. So you're going to think, okay, they're talking. Testimonials, where are they at? Here we go. We don't just do for the sake of doing. So one of ours is Patty Cakes. So the lovely Crystal Cakes. She's given us a lovely review of EVN. Again, their video is up on YouTube as well, and it's up on our Instagram, which you can go and watch, where our EVN media team, i.e. Dean, has gone over there and given some reviews on their delicious cakes, and we must say it was amazing. The next one, some of you also may know, Mr. Femi, aka Customized Prints. I must say as well, his services are literally brilliant. And ever since he's become a member, he's obviously given us a shout out. And it's been really nice, because what we've realized is that, again, posting his material on Instagram, people have noticed that he is a part of us and part of our network. And from then have actually used the services, which we are so happy to hear about, because that is what we're about. We post your stuff, we put it on the platform, people thinking, oh, they're a part of us, and they bring business that way. So we're really glad to have both of those vendors on board. And last but not least, Elsie from Event on Wheels, aka the dancing planner. Also, she's given us a lovely review, and her review is actually on YouTube as well. So a nice little link there. So all that. So how many tiers do we have? How do you sign up? So on and so forth. So to be a part of the network, you've got the kind of the short onboarding system. What do we have to offer? We've got 2 tiers, business and advanced. I'll go through the business one quite quickly. If you do sign up with us on the business tier, you get a full page interactive website listing. So actually, again, bring it back to the onboarding. So we ask for all that information, and then we put it on the website. That would be, again, myself, Dean, Tessa Joseph, and then we create your listing to a T, and we use that information that you give to us. So it's really important that you give us all the information as possible, so we can really get your listing A class. Your business will be listed, so your business will include in a list of businesses that will be sent out to potential clients. Again, actually, we'll come back to that shortly, again, with partnerships, but you will be kind of, I guess, posted out and on the platform to other businesses to share. The chance to get business leads, referrals, and opportunities. So again, going back to what I said earlier on about referrals, again, we have this, what we like to call an ecosystem of referrals. So we really like to pass on inquiries if they come up, which will happen soon, I have faith. We do write a blog post about you. So some of them are actually at the moment online, which you can go and see. So there's a blog tab on our website, and you can actually go in and read some. I think there's about a couple, like 5 so far, but we will be actually writing more about you. We will get in contact with your content that you want to provide. But yes, we actually want to do like a journalistic review about you. A minimum of 1 social media post per year. That's just literally the minimum. That you can do 5, you can do 6, but the minimum is 1. I think it's fair. Again, we want to shout about you, and we want to shout about your services, the anniversary you're celebrating, the shoots coming up, shoots that you've done, any giveaways, anything like that, you name it. I am the social media lady, so send it my way, please. You will get discounts from EVN partner services and products. We're going to go into that again a bit later on, but we've got some really I'm so excited about it, partnerships and products that we're sharing with you guys. We've got some amazing things coming up, which if you are signed up and registered and a paid member, you will be able to use those services to your own accord. But I mean, if I was a member, I'd definitely be using all these services. But yeah, watch this space. You get to use the EVN badge on your website and social media pages. So at the moment we have 3 badges. One of them, Mr. Pastor Joseph, is kindly on his background, so that standard badge behind him. Thank you for showcasing that, Joseph. You'll be able to use that on your emails or on your social media. If you've already been a registered member, I would have sent out the badges to you. If you have not received them yet, please do let me know, but you get to use them. So for example, if you're already a member of Hitched or Bridlocks or any of those ones, and you have the badge at the bottom, that's what we'll be doing. But we have 3, not 1, 3. Okay. And again, to access to our Facebook and WhatsApp group, it is optional, but I would definitely sign up, because the conversations that really happen in that WhatsApp group is priceless. Even, for example, what's been going on recently with the updates with the government and whatever, we really get to talk about the industry amongst professionals and say, what can we do next? How can we thrive? So it's really important conversations that happen, but also a bit of banter as well, which everybody needs to make their day. Advanced tier. So you get everything in the business tier, of course, but you get business template documents. These will range from terms and conditions, risk assessments, methods, even email templates. I know there's going to be a range of things that people need, especially if you're a startup or, you know, you're not great with admin. We can help you with those things. Just let us know what you need and we'll send it across. Priority on some business leads, referrals and opportunities. So yes, you will, as a paid member, be getting those referrals and opportunities. But if you are advanced, like with anything else in life, in the luxury, you know, tier, you do get priority on some of those leads. You do get a kind of first dibs situation. With this tier, you get a free promo video per membership. So you get to use that video as a promo for whatever you choose. So whether you patty cakes, you know, going down to their stall and filming some what they do on a daily basis. Or even it could be if you've got a new studio or a new shoot that you want to do and you want to film, we can do that. So yeah, just let us know what you want to film and we can use that. So all the prices are there. So I'm just going to go back. So with the, oh, sorry, I went too far. With the business, it was $199 for 2 years. And for advanced, it's also for $299 for 2 years. These prices are excellent. They're not £500, then they're not, it's not £1,000, it's £200. And I guess from myself, from my perspective, this will cover you for this year, 2021 and 2022. So this membership really will allow you to kind of take advantage of, especially next year, as things will pick up, and we will make the most of it. You know, we do take that into consideration of what's been going on recently. So we want to extend that to 2 years instead of 1. And then a year after that, it will be either $199 or $299. So yes, so if you have any questions about these packages or anything like that, please drop it in the comments. And my lovely colleague Tessa will be picking them up and we'll be answering them afterwards. But yes, if you have any questions, please do let us know.
Yeah,
Is Dean back in the building?
Yeah, and you can also feel free to come on, show your face as well on the camera if you want to ask a question too. No problem at all.
Thanks, Dean. Right, so I guess this is actually my part. So I'll carry on talking, shall I?
Okay, yeah. So just to give you a couple minutes break, and I guess just to recap over what you've gone through. Obviously, guys, as you can see, I've changed location now. It is definitely an interesting evening, but you know, we are, as I said, going to push through regardless. And I want you guys to notice something as well, that even though I had to come off of the call or off of the meeting, my team was still there to fill in, yeah, and to keep the presentation going. And I would say that's really one unique thing about us as a really small organization that's just starting up in the African Caribbean community. Especially, this is not just the Dean show. This is not just, you know, this is Dean's network and you're paying me and everything's going to me. Like there's a team running this thing every single day. And when I tell you, we speak every single day to make sure that we can, you know, explore all of the possibilities, all of the ideas, and get this thing to be as successful as it possibly can. So thank you so much for that, Laura. I'm not going to say much more. I'm going to let you continue because time is going. But is there any questions that anyone wants us to answer right now before Laura continues? Okay, so Laura said, do you have a pay monthly package? So no, we're not doing a pay monthly package. We are doing either you pay upfront for the 2 years because it's such a good deal. Like we're talking $199 here for 24 months. or you can pay quarterly. So you can split the payments over 4 times over 1 year, not 8 times over 2 years. And you do have to pay a little bit more if you pay quarterly. It's like £40 extra, just because you're not paying up front. But it's still a good deal regardless. It's still a good deal. Any other questions? Okay, Shola Ade, of course, I've already paid. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you so much. Is there any other questions right now? Okay, no. All right, Laura, if you want to continue, go for it.
Cool. Just bouncing off of you, Dean. If you break it down, it's £8.50 a month. I mean,
I think it's even less than that.
It's less. That's Netflix per month. You know,
Yeah.
That's a Nando's. You know, actually, not even Nando's. Nando's is more now, if we think about it. And we've had our fair share of Nando's. If anyone's following our social media, this team love food and we love Nando's. And I think we spend about, I don't even want to say how much we spend per month. It's a bit embarrassing. But, okay, we spend more on food than that. So, you know, guys, it's such a valuable, you know, price, and you get so much more for your money.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say is that, you know, you might pay £8 to Netflix, but Netflix don't know who you are. You might think they know who you are because when you log in, it says your name on the screen, but they don't know who you are. But with us, we are actually we're already taking time. We've already taken the time to get to know our members, but especially the paid members, we're going to be spending even more time getting to know their businesses, what it is they need, and how we can assist them going forward.
Cool. All right. Thank you. So I'll crack on with the next part. So what are the benefits of this membership? So what is the benefits of paying £8.50 or less per month? Theoretically, you will be one of the founding members of the fastest growing events network in the UK. We are a unique company, especially in the UK, and you have this chance to be a part of something big. We have so much work in the pipeline, it's actually ridiculous. So we really want you to be a part of that. Like Dean just said, to have an organization that cares about your business success and puts you first above the rest of the events industry. What we thrive and want the most is to actually know who you are and not just be another number. We really want to care about you and get that one-to-one service. Yes, there is 4 of us, but the 4 of us collectively are an amazing, we're the Avengers. Okay, we're the Avengers of the events industry. Okay, so we really want to make you the above and beyond and priority. To get access to exclusive information opportunities first. Again, that comes down to the WhatsApp group and our emails and just getting that first information. For example, I'll do a bit of my work. I work in a massive, you know, catering events company. I actually get to have that first-hand information, what's happening in the industry. I get to share it with the group, you know, so it's stuff like that we can bring along and share with you guys before anyone else. Priority for EVN businesses. We're actually launching this in December 2020, so can't say too much, but yeah, literally watch that space and just keep your eyes open. Again, discounts of EVN Partnerships, which my lovely Joseph will be talking about. That part, literally stay tuned because that will be amazing. A business helpline and advice that assists you with running your business. No one is exempt from needing help and advice, no longer how long you've been in the industry. You always need help for something, where it's more staff, more furniture, conflict resolution, or whatever the case may be. You know, we are here to help. We've got over 30 years plus amongst us alone. You know, we can really help you with your needs. The ability to use our logo as a badge on your website, like I mentioned before, and to be a part of a network that is dedicated to creating and curating content for you to get more exposure via blogs and video. So again, going back to that advanced tier, use us and use our videos and, you know, use that media to promote whatever you've got going on. You know, if it's something new that you've got coming up in 2021, give us a shout and we can, you know, create content and create videos for you guys. To increase your chances to meet like-minded business owners and creative entrepreneurs who want to actually help grow and develop you. I must admit, being in this group as young as I am. You know, it's such a blessing to be a part of such wise entrepreneurs and businessmen and women. And regardless, I think however old you are, you never afraid of getting that. And I think it's so important to forever keep learning and to keep growing. And expose your business to the EVN Leadership Team and just dedicate and educate, empowering us. So really expose yourself and you know, expose yourself and your business and getting what it needs to be, and let us help you help the world. Remember that line. But yes, so what does your listing on our website look like? I think yes, that's next one. So what does it look like eventually? So not too many words, I'll kind of go through it for those who can't see too much. So we've got the lovely Simply Andy as an example. So you'll literally have the bar here on top with all our drop downs. You will have your feature image, which we will ask of you, and then your company name. If it's limited, we'll put limited. If it's sole traded, we can also put that as well. Again, if you've already been asked, I think you would have got your emails. Tag. So what do you want to be, when people type in certain words, how would you want to be kind of connected? Ratings. Some of you might already seen, people are starting to rate your services, and that will be great for customers to come actually, you know, come to you and recommend yourselves. Description. So again, we ask for a description of your company. This can be from your website, or this can be from something that you've made up, but we need a blurb about you, and I guess the customers need to know about you. Yes, again, important company logo, email address, phone number, and website. So again, when going through that onboarding process, we put that information just here. Your features here is basically who you are. So if you are a wedding planner and florist or decorator, that will go in there as well. So that will come up again. So people are searching for you, that will come up. And yes, images. So as I can say before, we need clear-cut JPEG images. So when people are looking and checking you out and looking at your work, they will be going through that. So yeah, we need those. Instagram. So we are able to capture a couple of your Instagram posts and put it there, so people can click on your profile and look at your best work. And I mean only your best work. And yeah, and that's it for the vendors. So when it comes to your packages, you've got the business tier and advanced tier. You've got you know, the benefits of what we're about and how we can help you. And now we're kind of going on to venue. Do stick around for this because it's actually going to be important to vendors as well, and we're going to explain why. But if anyone here manages or owns a venue, or you know someone who does, please let them know. It's because we also we actually have this as a tier as well. So we actually have what we call the venue tier. So EVN, as of this year, 2020, have come to partnerships with some of our lovely London-based venues, some of them which you would already know. So as a venue tier, it's a bit more than a vendor, but that is because they are a venue and they're pretty huge, pretty big. You will kind of got some sort of a similar service. So you'll get a page of a website listing, a walkthrough video of the entire venue, and we can put that up on our website. Again, a blog post written about you, Instagram post, and Facebook post as well. Again, the listing is for 2 years, and then it's $3.99 again after that. Again, pretty good bargain. In my portfolio at work, we have about 30 venues plus. And when I tell you how much it costs to get yourself listed on a website like Tag Venues or HireSpace, this is a bargain. That's what I can tell you. It's a bargain. But yes, moving on. So what venues do we have in our portfolio? We've got to come to as examples, right? So we have on our as venues, EVN venues, we've got Grand Sapphire, that is in Croydon, London. The Station Pantry, which is based in Upminster, London. Our lovely CEO Billen, she has also been added at the Queen of Hearts studio, which is in Tottenham. If you've watched any of our Instagram clips or YouTube videos, we've partnered up with her, and any kind of filming that we do EVN based is in her studio. On the website, we actually have rates for her. So if you are a vendor, this part's not the partnership, so I'll speak of it now. But if you are a vendor of ours, if you're a registered paid member, you do get to use her studio for style shoots, smaller meetings, bespoke and boutique events. We do have a special rate for her, well, for you guys to use. If you have any questions on that, please do let us know. But she is one of our brand new partners, and we're happy to have you know, a vendor that actually has her own venue. So we are super happy. So Billen, if you're on the call, thank you so much. And then two more, Space 58 and Tribe. They are both meeting spaces in Streatham, London. They're also brand new as well. So how this works really and truly is that if you are a member of ours, you do get to you know, have a host a private or corporate event in any of those venues, and send inquiries those way. So if you are a vendor, so if you are a venue, sorry, this is basically what it will look like. Very similar setup to a vendor. You have your feature image, your title, your rating, your features. It's practically the same, but bespoke to being a venue. And again, you've got your features, you've got a bit about it, and so on and so forth. So if you want to make an inquiry through them, then you can visit their website and make an inquiry. So EVN Partnerships. So I just spoke a bit about it with our lovely Billen from Queen of Hearts Floral Studios, based in Tottenham. So she is one of our partnerships. But I'm going to leave it to the man himself, Joseph, to talk about what other partnerships we got going on, and what you can receive if you are a paid member. Joseph, take the floor. You're on mute, my love. You're mute.
Oh, I'm so excited to speak to everyone. But thank you everyone for your time so far, and thank you very much for your evening. So partnerships, EVN partnerships, what does that look like? Laura, next slide, please. So EVN partnerships. So as a member, you'll receive discounts. So some members have great websites, some members don't have websites. And we have a lovely lady called Toyin of Kuhn Designs. So she normally does charge quite a high amount for websites. So she normally charges around 850. But now with all of you members, she'll be charging you £700 for your website. She will be giving you a Q&A, giving you advice, giving you a better understanding of how you can make sure that your SEO or your PPC campaigns, or how your social media or your APIs, your Google star ratings can actually be linked on your website and so forth. So she is definitely someone that you need in your pocket, ultimately, right? All right, so we've got Toyin's husband as well, right? And he has actually coached us for the last about 10 weeks. And he has given us such a great insight as to what you need as a business, how to structure your business, how to strategize. And he normally charges for 9 weeks, £1,350. So he gives you a better understanding of your customers, how to work with your customers, a great business model. And the sessions actually help to build you as well as your employees. And that's what he's basically done for us over the time. So it's not something we're just speaking about, it's something that we've actually experienced as well. and he's looking to offer all EVN paying members 20% down to just £1,080 and so forth. So it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth investing in your business, especially at this time as things are a bit more quieter than normal. What better time to invest than at a quiet time so that your business can actually rise and thrive. Next slide, please. So, as some of you know, customized prints have actually printed quite a lot of face masks, bags, hats, and so forth for a lot of some of the vendors that we actually work with and so forth. And he's offering 5% of all products and so forth for new members. But any existing members, he's looking to offer 10%. Now, we're not just speaking based on what we've heard or what we've seen, but it's based on what we've actually used as well. So we've got some EVN face masks as well. You probably can't see it too well because of my background and so forth, but I'm a very particular person, and these one nice and they're good quality as well. So all I'm saying is that the partnerships that we make are partnerships to benefit you, and those partnerships are also we've also checked them out, so they're just not anyone that we're getting. Last but not least, Auntie Becky from Becky's Kitchen. You lot might have seen the video earlier on, and I've actually put it, I think I put in the link and so forth, but you get 10%, all members get 10% off her food for life, right? And her food is on point. Her spiritual life is on point. Basically, your food is all prayed for before you even receive it. Trust me, yeah? But this food is nice, and she's a very honest and open person, as you would have seen from our EVN Live. So yeah, we welcome partnerships as well. Next slide, please. So what do you think? Is there anything, any questions that you have for us?
Yeah, I just want to come back on quickly and just talk about those partnerships. Like that was really good, by the way, Joseph. I like it, guys. This is the first time we're doing this, so we don't even know exactly what's going to happen. So, but yeah, this is really good. And I just want to tell you about those partnerships in the sense of, I'm sure you guys can see where we're going with this. We've obviously got like a handful of partnerships now, but as we build up, there's going to be more and more and more partnerships. It's kind of going to be like the taste card of business services and of the events industry. So just as Joseph said, we're not just going to just give you guys discounts off of anything and anything, but services that we have tried, tested ourselves, or we know the owners, or we have had a relationship with them, and we trust that they can deliver a great service for you. We will put them onto our slides, onto our website, etc. So you can check out, as being an EVN member, you know, what businesses you can get a discount from. And sometimes you might not even think of the business. You might not even know, for example, that you needed branded face masks, for example, but we will have the list in there. We'll show you some examples. You're able to get that discount, and then, you know, you're basically benefiting from our work and our network, and you'll have a faster introduction to certain vendors and don't have to worry about asking them for discount, because the discount will be already listed for you. So as you can hear, I got a lot of background noise, so I'm going to go back on mute. But if there are any questions any of us can answer right now, just please put them into the chat.
So I have some questions that was left in the chat during the presentation. Clarissa would like to know, how can the ratings be validated, and what is the process for the listing?
I guess. Okay, yeah, I'll go for it. So I guess with the second question was, how do they come on board? Is that the question?
No, so for the listing, the website listing, how can the ratings be validated? So, you know, the stars, so 5-star, and what is the process for the reviews?
So at the moment, if I'm correct in stating that the reviews will be left from an actual person. You have to actually put your first and last name down so that we know you are a real person. And yeah, and it's kind of like a group, any kind of like a Google review or a review that you put on your website. We would make sure there is authenticity behind that review. Any kind of reviews that we deem suspect, shall we say, we will look into it, because we don't want people leaving bad reviews behind. But it's very simple. You just click on, you make a review with your name. But yeah, if we do deem that it is bit suspect and we do think that there's something wrong, we will look into it.
Lovely.
Yeah, exactly. So if someone gets a 5-star review and it looks genuine, they've got, because they have to put in their name and their email address, we're not going to necessarily question it. But if someone starts getting like 20 or 50 or 100 5-star reviews, then we might start looking into it and investigating as to if these are genuine. One of the team will look into it. If someone gets a 1-star review and they've got a really bad review, we will actually check it with the vendor to say if this is actually if this is like a legitimate review. And because obviously someone might just want to give someone 1 star because that's what they want to do with their life and their time. Yeah, but if it's genuine, then we will actually leave it on the website. If it's not genuine, then we will remove it.
Thank you. Okay, the next one's from Shola, and she says, "I'm not going anywhere." Welcome, girl. She said, "I've paid," and her question is, do you have a set number of professionals, i.e. a certain number of planners before you close that listing?
At the moment, the answer is no. We don't plan on capping how many. We honestly want to take as many on as possible, whilst making sure that we give a dedicated service. We do know that planners tend to be the mass and make up a lot of I guess the industry, but we don't plan on capping. But what we do plan on doing is when you do sign up, we make sure that you are authentic, that you've been running for at least 18 months and that you do have some content behind you. So although we don't cap it, we do make sure that you are genuine, and that you do have some experience behind you. It is the reason why we call ourselves the elite vendors.
Lovely. The next one is from Wura, and she says, "Does this mean everyone will be kicked off the WhatsApp group and it will be members only?" That is the question.
I think I've done the talking. Joseph or Dean, would you like to take the lead on that one?
So we've kind of explained this before, but there's obviously been a few videos and messages and emails that have gone out. I know everyone hasn't seen it. So if one of us can put the link to the video where I was explaining this into the chat, that would be good. But I'll just explain it again right now. So for those of you that are on this Zoom call that are not part of the WhatsApp group, the Elite Vendors Network started as a WhatsApp group. And that's what we've been mainly running as for the last 5 years. Before we launched our social media pages, before we launched our website, it was a WhatsApp group. And we've got over 200 people in that WhatsApp group to this day. But now the network is going towards obviously being a website and being a larger organization than just the WhatsApp group. But we realize that the WhatsApp group is very valuable. Just as Laura said, the conversations, the interaction, the kind of quick updates and the daily conversation is a really good thing to keep everyone together. So we're starting a new WhatsApp group for the paid members that will be just for the paid members. And the current WhatsApp group that is for everyone that's in it will still be open until further notice. That could be 6 months, it could be 12 months, it could be 18 months. We will close it down at some point and obviously move everyone over to the paid tiers. Just like they do on, like when you use Canva or something, they keep telling you to pay, like, you can use that, but you can't use that unless you pay. So we're obviously introducing this slowly, but surely. It's not like the congestion charge where, you're forced to pay this thing overnight. Yeah. like we are gonna allow people slowly but surely to obviously check out what we're doing and get used to the idea of paying for our services. Hopefully, the more value we show you, the more you're going to be eager and keen to pay anyway. And then eventually, we're going to shut down the free group and just keep it with the paid members.
Okay. Next question is from Dupe. I hope I pronounced it right. Is there a deadline for the paid membership? And in light of the current climate where COVID has taken precedent, what contingency plans are in place? So,
okay, is that something I should answer again, or Laura, do you want to go for it?
Go for it, Mr. Ding, Mr. Carby, go for it.
Okay, so there's obviously a lot going on in the industry right now. We are the Avengers of the events industry, but we are not all powerful. So we have to abide by the government guidelines, yeah? And we have to make sure that, you know, we're following the rules basically. We're not going to be telling anyone that, you know, you're going to be doing an event for 50, 100 or 300 people anytime soon, especially before the restrictions are lifted. But during that time, there's still business happening. And this is what I really want to let people know, that even though we are down to 15 people now at a wedding, it doesn't mean that the industry is shut down. The industry has slowed down, but it hasn't shut down. There is still business going on, and there's business happening outside of the exact event industry as well. So for example, a friend of mine recently opened a restaurant in Mayfair. She needed photographers and videographers, which I recommended to her from the Elite Vendors Network. Yemi I always get his name on. Yemi Osinkoya from Kasiba Bridal. He's delivered one of his first bridal dresses recently for a very small wedding. Obviously, caterers are now catering for less people. Photographers and videographers, especially DJs, are still working via Zoom and in person. So there's still business happening. It's not going to be, I'm not going to promise anyone like a big 10 grand job or anything right now, but there are still hundreds of pounds and thousands of pounds flowing through the industry and other industries that you guys can still get business from. So as I said, the restaurant that's launching, Billen, who's on the call, she's recently launched her studio. We've got a few other studios launching amongst the industry soon as well. That people are going to want to do photo shoots. They're going to want to do small events and dinners and private celebrations. So even though we cannot guarantee like massive events and business, we can still guarantee some business, and that there will be opportunities for you to make the most of, to either showcase yourself, market your business, or actually get a paying client for what you do.
yeah.
Sorry, what was the full question again? Because I only heard part of it. I'm not going to lie, and I just answered what I heard.
Is there a deadline for the paid membership? And in light of the current climate, yeah. So is there a deadline?
Okay, so is there a deadline for paid membership? So we're going to be here forever, and members are going to be able to pay for as long as we are here. But in terms of this price, for the 2 years, we are only going to potentially keep this until like very early 2021. Yeah, so we're not going to keep the 2-year price forever, because we really believe that we are offering more than £200 a year value. If you check most of the other directories and networks and stuff out there, they are priced for kind of 1 year minimum. And we believe we're offering more value than a lot of them already. Even though we're just starting up, we're new, we're fresh. We're kind of giving people a chance to get on board for this price so we can prove ourselves to you. But once we get to a certain number of vendors and we've met our quota, then we are going to change the membership to the prices for just 1 year instead of 2 years. So I would just say, and this is not me being a salesman right now, but I would say, you need to hurry up and buy it. You need to buy as quickly as possible.
And finally, we've got from Safo.
Oh.
How do you measure successful leads, and do you encourage website users to get into contact with vendors through the website?
So,
How do you measure successful leads?
okay, so I'll break that down into 2 questions. What was the first part to that, so my dear?
How do you measure successful leads?
How do we measure successful leads? So if I'm not mistaken, and one of my team members can correct me, what we want to be able to do is track leads and referrals. So we will have a system back of house to track whatever's coming through. So for example, if we get an inquiry or a lead, and that we pass it on to the paid members, we will follow up and follow through and see how successful that is, and kind of see the amount that lead came to, just so we can tally up by the end of the year how much we've kind of referred to and sold. So that's how we want to be able to track. So we will be keeping an eye out. There is 4 of us, so we will plan to keep an eye on all and track these leads that come through. I hope that answers that first question, Tessa. Hope that answers.
Yes.
Yep.
And do you encourage website users to get into contact with vendors through the website?
Absolutely.
I'll take over from Laura.
Yes.
Her Wi-Fi has gone a bit iffy. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
very much so. Our aim is to make sure that we run different campaigns, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Instagram, whether we run a PPC campaign. We want to make sure that whether it be corporates or whether it be someone who's having a wedding or a party, that they can find our vendors through our website. That's our aim. Because if we're not servicing you, then we're not doing our job right. And we want to make sure we do our job right. We want to make sure that the Afro-Caribbean events market is thriving. And if we can make sure that it's thriving at this time where we're getting inquiries and we're passing on those inquiries to you for next year, that's our aim. So we want to make sure that you're developing. We want to make sure that we're empowering you, we're transforming your business, and we're elevating your business. That's what we want to make sure that we do. That's why there's 4 of us. That's why we're front facing. That's why we have a WhatsApp group to engage with all of our vendors and so forth. There's not many, if not any, type of event organizations that actually has had a community running for 5 whole years, where there's a great amount of percentage of people that know one another, that can see one another, that can engage with one another, whether it be at an event or whether it be through the WhatsApp group. We want to make sure that we build, and we want to make sure that you thrive. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yes. And that is all the questions. Is there any other questions anybody else would like to ask? Let's just quickly have a check. We've still got a little bit of time, so don't be shy. If there's anything that you would like to ask, please feel free to do so. Anything.
And guys, listen, man, this is the Elite Vendors Network. We are, hold on. Why is everyone silent?
Quiet.
There's like 51 people on this call. Don't tell me you guys are shy right now. No. This is a network of character, of personality, of confidence, of boldness, of courage. And you guys are all being quiet. Like, no. Someone should come on, switch on their microphone, switch on their camera, and let's get someone to actually ask us a question on this call right now. Or if you haven't got a question, you might want to share your thoughts or your concerns about the industry or your business. And let's see if we can help you out right now on this call.
We've got a few people who are definitely in. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, SoSent UK. We look forward to hearing from you after this. And thank you for all the support from the members who have paid already as well. We appreciate you all. Yes. And yes, I can say we will send the presentation out to you all after this as well. For those who request it, we will send it to you by the end of next week.
Okay. And talking about those that want to sign up, we haven't got this is, you know, we're still amateurs in this signing up thing. We haven't got a slide prepared showing you how to sign up right now, but that we'll do that next time. But what you need to do if you are interested, please email us at contact@elitevendorsnetwork.co.uk. No, sorry, .com. Sorry, contact@elitevendorsnetwork.com. I'm going to put the email address into the group, into the chat right now. If you're interested in being a member, you know, obviously there's different stages. There's some people who are interested, but they still aren't sure. Send us an email. One of us can give you a call and again, answer your questions one-on-one in private. If you're just ready to go, just let us know what you want to go for, whether it's the advanced membership or the business tier, or you know a venue, or you manage a venue, or you run a venue, and you want to go for the venue membership. Just tell us which one you want, and we'll send you back an invoice pretty much instantly, telling you how you can pay us. You can also pay directly through the website. So Joseph or Tessa, please put the link of the membership page into the website. You can choose which tier you want, and you can pay directly online as well. And that's it, I think. Nice seeing you guys this evening. If there's any more questions, please let us know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we may have another question. It's for people who've been in the industry for less than 18 months. Is there a intern opportunity?
Yeah. Okay, so we just need to know exactly how long you've been in the industry. Yeah, someone actually messaged that to me privately, saying they want to join the network. Do we offer any support for those that's been in the industry for less than 18 months? Okay, so we put 18 months. Let's just explain this 18 months thing. So we put 18 months as a kind of guideline of how long you've been running your business, because you guys know how it is. Most of you are on Instagram. There's someone starting a new business almost every single day. Yeah, someone's getting into cakes, someone's become a DJ, someone's getting into flowers or decor. Every single day there's someone new starting. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, because that's exactly how I started. I started because I wanted to start. I didn't want any barriers in front of me, and that's cool. But as you guys know, there's quite a high percentage of those people that quit after not too long. Yeah, it might be 6 months, 12 months. It didn't go how they wanted it to go. It's not what they thought it was. So they closed down. Yeah. So we don't want to be, I guess, managing or handling people who aren't fully in. Yeah. Who are not committed to what they're doing. I know we all have ups and downs, and some people close their businesses later than that for other reasons. But we just want to make sure as much as possible that whoever commits to being part of the network is committed to their business. We'd have to look at, if someone is less than 18 months, you have to look at you as an individual case. Like, do you meet some of the other criteria? Do you have a website? Do you have an email address that's not just Google or Hotmail? Do you have even a landline? Do you have other things that make you more credible, even though you haven't been running for 18 months? Like, we're not being super strict right now on the 5 criteria. We're going to get tighter on them as the years go on. We're still a bit relaxed on them just because we've just introduced them recently. But that is kind of like the goal, to get to that people who have that level of business and higher. Yeah, so people who do have a website, because so many people don't, or it's not working, or the link's broken. We don't want that. We want we want someone to come onto our website, click through to your website, and the website appears, and that it's not showing some message of, you know, something that it's broken, or there's an error, etc. So listen, we are still up and coming as a network, so we're quite flexible. We're not like going to be very strict on all the criteria right now, but we would have to look at your business as a case by case kind of business if you don't meet all of the criteria. I hope that answers your question.
So also following on from what Dean said, what we want to do for members is we want to educate, empower, and transform. So we want to make sure that if you currently don't have a website, or you haven't been running for a long period of time, we want to help make sure that you can do that at a good price as well, which is why we make sure that we have, and we are building our partnerships and so forth. So remember, we want to educate, we want to transform, and we want to empower you. And those are the three things that we're going to make sure that we continue to do until the end of time. Any other questions?
Sorry, I was muted there. So from Bookie, there's a lot of focus naturally on London and environments, as there's where EVN started, but what's the roadmap for focus, spotlight, expansion for areas outside of London?
Oh my days, Bookie, that is a beautiful question. Thank you so much for asking that. So we wanted to make the presentation, we've got so many ideas, so many plans, but we didn't want this presentation to last for the whole day. So we tried to cut it quite short. Otherwise we could definitely show more. But in terms of expansion, yeah, the focus is on London right now, but through all the conversations we've had over the years, we know there's obviously other communities, from Birmingham to Manchester to Scotland, even Ireland, and all the places in between. And we're just kind of setting our foundation here first, but then we are going to definitely start rolling out the promotion, the memberships, the marketing in other towns, cities, locations where there's a need for it. And we're going to be doing that by in the next 6 months. I'd say by the first quarter of 2021, we're going to start reaching out to a few of the other major cities.
That is all. I would just like to say thank you on behalf of the team for giving us your time this Thursday evening, because I know time is precious right now, and I just want you all to know that we are here. Even if you want just to chat about what's going on, anything, we are here for you. You can always message in the group, we'll respond, we will help you along this journey that we are all on together. I look forward to seeing a lot of you join up after this presentation. Thank you very much.
If you're not in the group, please just send your social media handle in the chat so we can follow you or follow us, okay? Because we really want to try and connect with you, because we know that not everyone is in the group right now. So yeah, we'd really like to talk to you, speak to you, see where you're at.
Yes, please. I'm back now. Sorry, technical difficulties. And of course 2020. Yeah, please do, if you have any particular questions or queries, please do, if you're not in the group, please do email us. We do manage that on a daily basis, so ask us any questions. If you are in the group and you have our contact numbers, like I said, please message us directly and we will be here to help. But yeah, no, thank you everyone for your time. Really appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you so much. We're just going to leave you with this video of what we did with Paddy Cakes last month. So this is an example of us creating some content. So we will literally come to wherever you are. You know, if you've got a market store like Paddy Cakes, we will come down to the market store. If you work from home, you've got a home kitchen or studio and you do some work from there, we'll come there. If you're doing a small event at the moment and you get the advanced tier, we will come and create some content for you. And this video service alone, as most of you will know that how much videos cost, is around the £250 mark just for the video. So, but it's a freebie that we're giving to all advanced members who pay up front, just as something to say thank you to you, and create content for you and for us, because that's another one of our plans. We want to create as much content for the events industry as possible, because there's not really anyone doing it at the moment. So you can just watch this video. You can hang around with us if you want, you know, Thursday evening, you know, pop a bottle or something. Stay here, watch this video. If you've got any more questions, put it into the chat. We'll answer in the chat or by email. And thank you so much, everyone joining us on this. And we'll see you again for the next presentation, which hopefully I won't be in a restaurant for. All right, take care.
the first time, and it's especially to come and see these guys here. We've got Mr. Pancakes over here.
And I've sold out. So make sure you're here, otherwise you're going to miss out. 10 o'clock to 5 on a Saturday, 11 to 4 on a Sunday. No disrespect to Iceland. Iceland, shout out to Iceland, no disrespect. It might sell you some people. But you've got a cheesecake, baked cheesecake, just one cake base, and then you have your cupcakes, and then you have your female slices, everything is right. So you have to get some of them. Have to get all of it, really. Both choice. Right? Yeah. So the first off the bat, you've got your original cheesecake, plain cheesecake, not plain, but very flavorful vanilla cheesecake, brownie explosion, strawberry swirl, lemon meringue, pina colada. Yeah, it's got a melon, pineapple, it's got that rum. Yeah. Some plus Oreo cheesecake as well. Down here you have your cupcake selection, buttermilk pie, which is a custody, vanilla, chocolate cupcake. Right. You have your chocolate salted caramel. Birthday cheesecake crumble, right? Pink peppercorn. Right? Not many people do this. Down here, you've got the best cookies known to man, all right? First, you've got your maple pecan chocolate chip, yeah? You've got your Batman blackout, yeah? Which is a triple chocolate, Batman blackout, yeah? Which is a triple chocolate cookie. And then you have your oat and raisin cookie, which is the raisins been sold for 3 years, so you know it's full of flavor, all right? And then you've got your vegan cookie.
Hold on, the raisin has been soaked for 3 years. We need to get some.
Absolutely.
We need to get some.
We've been here 3 weeks and we sold out pretty much double things, right? And the feedback has been great. Earlier on in the interview, she literally, for a better word, had a orgasm. Literally, no disrespect. Yeah. She literally was behind, she went mental. She kept going on and going on. And some other guys came and said, I want to do a TV show. And they filmed us a lot of shows in Britain. So make sure you get that here.
Alright, so let's get some of this then.
I don't have to say anything. I'm going to let the product speak for itself.
What do you like? Well, I have to get one of these Batman cookies.
Okay.
And then the raisins that's been soaked for 3 years. And the other maple and pecan one. And I have to try one of your cheesecakes. I've got a sweet tooth and I want to try it.
You know what? I remember you saying.
Oreo is
Okay, let's go for Oreo. Let's go for Oreo. Let's do it. Don't forget those mates, yeah? Don't forget that. You know what I mean? Okay. Here we go. This is the real deal cheesecake with Oreo. Even though I wanted the brownie explosion, but let's try this one. I think that's how cheesecake is supposed to taste. Seriously. Try some?
Yes, please. I didn't think he was going to ask. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that being finished.
Philip, buy it all. Buy out the bar, bro. Buy out the bar. Buy the bar. That's what it's all about, man. Especially when you got the money to burn, man.
Where's this video going? Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, due to Corona, guys, safety first.
It's good, bro. I just tried it. It's good. Patty cake. Yeah, exactly. I love that. Take care, bro.
Tell him. How's the cheesecake? cheesecake, and everything stops. Time stops, space stops. I cried. The cookie was 10 out of 10. Amazing. The cookie, I mean, I consider myself a wordsmith, but the cookie.
You're lost. You're lost for words.
It was good because it wasn't like too heavy. It was rich. Being too rich, am I gonna like it? Do I need to? But I had to finish it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You saved me, man. Like, let me know what do I need to buy? What do I need to buy? Thank you so much, man. I'm gonna definitely come back here. You guys saved me this evening.
Great stuff.
Thank
Thank you again.
very much.
Thank you. That made me hungry. I'm not gonna lie. If anyone else is still on here, I don't know about you.
Yes.
Let's bring my second tooth out. Might have to go there tomorrow now.
Yes.
That cheesecake and that cookie, I'm salivating. I'm not gonna lie.
3 years of so good, yes.
Exactly, you know. But yeah, no, thank you everyone who's still tuned in. Yeah, we've still got the chat open. I'm following everyone. If you're putting now your Instagram handles, I'm making sure that we are following you. Our email address is in there as well, so please ask us any questions and we will get round to answering your calls or your questions. But yeah, that's my last word. Thank you so much for being a part of this evening, and we hope to see you in the next 24 hours becoming a member of ours.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye, and thank you. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you. Woo!
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you 10,000 times. It's been amazing. Thank you. Also, I'm following you now on social media. I've already got you. Don't worry. The Sound House Band. I'm on it. I'm following you.
Together.
Stay tuned
Go
for
on,
the
Otti.
street.
That's Otti. He's playing his music, you know. Okay.
Hey.
This is like the end of the party, definitely. Wow, karaoke time.
Where was this earlier on? What do you mean?
Oh, gosh.
Cool. No, thank you for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.